So I know that I should release the videos that I made just a couple hours ago. See, we're having a Venus square to Pluto, and if you're a Venetian person, well, it depends on, see, really if you're a Plutonian person. Okay, so it's a Venus square Pluto, alright, now, so because it's just not any Pluto, it's the last Pluto in Capricorn. It's just the last time we're going to see that, and it is not easy. See, I have it square my, well, it's Venus is conjunct my Uranus Mercury conjunction. I have your Mercury at 28 Libra, but that's where I'm mainly making this video to tell people to bear with me and my speech patterning and even my thought patterning and facial expressions too, because that's Mercury, Gemini or Virgo. It's very expressive and communicative, but with a Pluto square, well, particularly what we have is just a collective pressure cooker right now. There's something in the air. Of course, Venus points at our financing. Venus in Libra has the upper hand as far as I'm concerned. We look at how Uranus is under rule of Venus, and then it's trine to Pluto, which means that there, through love, there can be better orientation. See, that's what we have to orientate ourselves to, is the heart's intelligence and the way we feel, and that's what begins to organize. But that is organizing. See, that's what is organized already. But see, as far as like the master plan or something like that, you see, the strangest thing is, it's like my little cat here, which I don't know if you can see her. She's taken to laying on my bed now. I noticed that she's gone through like phases of just really getting to know her people who are around her, but it could be too that I'm reprogramming her. I'm going through programming about the chickens. She is really chasing them around, but she cannot hurt them. They could hurt her, but they choose not to. They've already been around a cat before, and they know that I love my cat or something. I don't know, but see, the rooster that I have, thanks for listening to this. It's Earth talk, The rooster that I have is one that I got from a pet shop. It turns out he has green legs, but see, uh, it's a foster rooster, basically. See, I've always had a rooster. I've always had maintained my own rooster, which is a weird thing to say, but anyway, I ended up having to go to a pet shop and re-up on a rooster to balance out my hens. So he is so remarkable. Now, but really what I'm dialing in on, what I wanted to talk about that is, it includes my cat and her what I'm learning from her is, yeah, talking about that master plan, or you can call it God's plan, or really just it's the program, that is beyond what we're talking about with the matrix of man and the satanic rule. But is it? They talk about, didn't want to go here, but Lucifer. Lucifer is different. Lucifer is just light, and here it is. It's, when we look at the word truth, now I want to express to you how I would love at this point. I would have my chalkboard right here, and I would communicate what word that the sheep know that is in the word truth. which is rut. Rut, I hate to tell you folks, but the word rut is in the word truth right there. There's a lot that you can do with the word truth, to tell you the truth. See, the word youth is there. If you just use your imagination, loosen up a little bit, and figure there's the R there, and see R, babes, I learned what I learned about this decoding system, and I call it decoding or deciphering. I'm going to stick to it because there is a load of gibberish, and if anybody's interested in Babylon, uh, babe, there isn't any Babylon. If you're talking about some words are like that, it's like they are playing a joke on us. Can you tell us really what Babylon? The sheep knows what Babylon. Well, there's Shauna babbling on again. But really, is it, yes, I really apologize. Like I said, bear with me while Pluto goes through and squares my Mercury-Uranus conjunction for one last time. But see, now we have Venus conjunct my Mercury-Uranus. I should have been playing my music a long time ago, as particularly like now, just press record and play. And that's what I'm good for, to tell you the truth, but I just don't have any of that on display here at all. Not in 3 years or 17K or whatever it says, 1K videos, 1.4K videos. Anyway, hello to my new subscribers, whoever you are. I appreciate it. You like the narcissism videos, man. And I want to start. I like talking about it from just the aspect of Buddhism that's available to us, which is simply just a conversation between these two types of people, believe it or not. I've never really kind of cued it in like that. But yeah, you see, there's two types of people on this planet, and we have the human being or the non-human being, and the narcissist is the non-human being, which is the mind, binary processor, and the human being is the heart, trinary, connected, man, processor of what? Boy, ooh, we are involved here with some kind of amazing, humble, it's humbling to me, creation of creation, it's somebody can convey really what it is like, we are just kind of repeating, getting back to that program, the rut. It's nothing new. It's like, can we just bring? It doesn't have to be that one single solitary person is so alone in their findings about science. Sorry, I'm just trying to get that light to do right. About our findings of what of bliss, bliss. Just say, what I'm finding, and everybody knows this too, is did you notice, did you figure out how to slow the fuck down and like even stop? Like just completely stop moving to a mere suggestion. Stop being so busy. See, this is Uranus and Taurus talking. This is a Taurus talking, but with Uranus there, it's so hilarious because it's like, how do we fit Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius, into Taurus? See, they both square, and it's one of the weirdest squares. The fixed squares are hilarious. When you start getting off into the Aquarius, and then the getting to the square back to Taurus, very odd, very, 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 very different people, and but they can both work together. See, the thing is that Aquarius is so darn advanced, really. It's seeming, see, because in the season of Aquarius, when the sun's in Aquarius, we have Valentine's Day, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's the Uranus, it's Aquarius time, and we're talking about real science. That if you were to get into real science, which is just common sense, really, And that word, common sense, really, what do you mean? Well, it's what would be seen if everybody opened an account with reality and got into the truth, just to say it bluntly and smoothly too, really. Blunt and smooth. Is there such a thing? Have you noticed my change of? I just got done like racking my brain about how to make the pictures bigger and smaller. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. This will not happen anymore, babes. I promise you. See, we're going through so much stress that I'm here to tell you, that stress, what the system wants us to believe. I want to. Wouldn't you love to figure it out? See, babes, we have to be brave. We're supposed to use this thing in such a way that begins to organize our misery, basically, and just say, look, can we make a sanctuary that literally it doesn't have to be stationed anywhere on Earth, but right here on Star Trek? And what we do is we take care of each other. See, I just somehow I don't know, my thing is fluctuating from like 3 subscribers um, down, but I have 418 subscribers, and I don't know if all of them are watching. Hit like, by the way, so I can know how many people are actually watching. But my point is see, people that attract attention. What attracts attention? Now, of course, sexy ass people do, and I'm sorry, but I have a Mars square my ascendant right now, and when you have a aspect from a planet to your ascendant, it depends on what planet it is, and especially it depends on what sign your rising sign is. I just happen to be Aries, which it isn't bad. I have Chiron returning. I'm about to turn 50, and we're not interested in making money. We're interested in how do we make it through to the other side without that fucking system sucking our souls dry. Like really, what it is keeping us away from soul. And I am not about to skip out on getting close to. Like, why are you watching me on this thing, and what am I doing on here? And is there an order? Yes, there's a language. It's right in front of our faces. And there's also, but there's a certain order. And see, I'm into patterning. I've been a musician all my life, and it's gonna happen. Like one person can make a breakthrough about it. And I say, of course, we have to be the non-robot kind, which has its own language. It's the same lettering, call it lettering, but really we're talking about symbols, and the uppercase vowels point at flows and ebbs of energy that keeps us in contact with our intellectual property, if you want to say it that way, but it's now the universe. It's how it works, how it's working scientifically. And so spiritually, that's our if we did have a higher intelligence, then that's our spiritual belonging. See, the uppercase vowels. I know I sound nuts, but no, there's a sequence that shows up a lot, babes. And I am not kidding. This is how fun, or cartoonish, or movie-like that our realm really is. If we begin to apply the lingo that shows up, say, that the sheep understand, but no, it doesn't have to be the second dimensional talk where we see birds and words. See, that second dimensional. The third dimensional is where I keep mentioning the uppercase vowels, that's the vibrational frequency, energy frequency and vibration. Um, Outer space, which is full of tiny wormholes, right? It's full of energy here. And what is it? See, Nassim Haram, I don't know if you know that cat, but we've got other scientists who think we would like to talk about the nature of reality. And by the way, these people are just shamans, by the way. We are tapping or holding on to information that is important. We have to communicate and and you know, this computer is what it's here for. See, that's what the best thing about it is, like, while it's radiating your body, you better start exposing something that begins to offer a passageway through to space. See, I've said this a few times on like 3 of my videos in the past, and it's not a quinky dink that, you know, basically I'm going to refine right in front of your face, but at the same time, you know, I can apologize. I can say, well, bear with me while Pluto is squaring my Mercury, but right now, talk about that passage. We have this Uranus trine to Pluto, and I was trying to talk about the Taurus meaning, and how that it's just hilarious how that it's asking us to like hurry up and wait, or like it's trying to shake us into calming down, and we're not done with Uranus and Taurus, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we did go forward into our latest yet degree, which is 27, I think, but it's going to go back, and it's going back now. It's going retrograde, and it's going to go back, and all I know is that all I know is what I know, and let me know if you want me to do your astrology personally. I charged $65. Well, people gave me $65 an hour, which was like 10 years ago. Well, I did it really well because I do the meditative style. After a while, I hit enough things um, that makes people go, you know, wow, you know, yeah. And so it's just I was almost going to say it's my faith, but really what it is that it's pointing at the truth. It's a tool that you use. It's really remarkable, to tell you the truth. But there's another way that some people, you know, they are looking into a coffee cup or the coffee grounds, how they make a picture on the cup or something, and they're like, and they're doing a forecast or something. But I don't, babe, no, astrology really does start to point, but so does tarot. But see, everything is, if you just kind of breathe in existential reality. You don't need something to confuse you, and it's not confusing. See, we are looking at experiences in reality as the truth, and these tools like the cards and the astrology and even the however they tell to look at the design in the coffee cup. So they learned something. Sorry, about how to interpret it, if it's up or down or whatever, you know, I don't know, spiraling. It's a only pointing at the experiences of the truth. It's a tool, like your finger. Say, look, the moon is over there, and then you look over there. You know, just and but you'll never say that the finger is the boss there. It's because the boss is really what you want is a confirmation of an experience and or an illumination that the possibility of that is there. See, with people, um, I can't believe. See, as astrologers, we cannot believe. It's the saddest thing in the world. How many lifetimes do we go where less and less people, and like absolutely nobody believes is with astrology. Nobody bees with astrology. Um, so weird. It is such a difficult time to be alive, right? This is such a weird time to be alive. Um, I I'm trying to bring to you something that comes from my um, vantage point that I feel, God, I don't like this word, is privileged, because there isn't anything like easy about my life, really. Nobody would take it, right? Nobody would take your life either, right? You know, you have your misery, and everybody has their particular misery. And I'm not saying that it's all miserable, no. Although, babes, okay, so here I am turning 50, and I'm not saying that I'm getting old, but yes, I am getting old. But see, are we getting old, or are we getting radiated to hell? Did they not just kill my eyeballs with the fucking screen? And a lot of other stuff, really. The longer we are near Wi-Fi and holding our phones, the more we are getting altered by it. See, they, I know you don't want to talk about this, and I don't want to talk about it either, but it's getting so dangerous here. I think this is why, Christ, Jesus, how am I doing? Every video, just about Christ. Am I being a good evangelist? Sure, you sure are. Do you want me to slug you in the face? Uh, how funny can I get? Am I being funny? It's minute 21. Earth signs, they are so strange. You know, the Capricorn people, it's hard to warm up to these people. Why? Because it's in the middle of winter when you get the sun in Capricorn. It's like, try to warm up to Capricorn. I have Venus in Virgo, so I'm capable of loving them. I'm like, of course we can warm up to them. I'll warm their asses up. Sorry, and I do. So does Taurus. Nothing like what you think. We go and get wood. We chop it. We stack it. We're already ready. We're already ready. You don't even know. It's beautiful. Just Capricorn, though. Talk about getting old. Babes. I guess I'm doing a little bit. See, it's hard to be like warm and fuzzy and beautiful while Venus is squaring Pluto. You know what? When you're going through a Venus square Pluto as a transit, like a Pluto squaring your Venus, you are fucking miserable. Pardon me. And then so if you